Hey guys, Strike here, welcome back to Mass Effect. Now it has been... Okay, what the hell's going on? It's been a long time since I have last played Mass Effect, and I'm really sorry about that because I have so much fun when I play it. And in the last episode, we actually did some pretty awesome stuff. We became a Spectre. Let's look outside. Oh, it just gives us codex points I don't actually get to. Fine game. Yeah. Hello, Joker. Yes, I would like to investigate you, please.
How's
Ship status report.
Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her.
Ah, too bad I don't. Fuck.
You
piece of shit.
To that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Yeah, you're below average in every single way. Anyway, yeah, I just want to talk, buddy. How you doing?
Questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Don't go off on me like that.
Brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow. Too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack. It's very dramatic.
That is reassuring. Great.
My condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Oh, I fucking love it, man. Let me listen right now. How'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
Because he's
a
Joker?
Shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You freak. That's
You're
no
dodging
answer.
The question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I
It's
worked
so
my ass
weird.
off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. It all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Tell me about your
more
disease,
about this
prick.
Frolic syndrome if I'm putting my
I like
in
you,
your
actually. I don't know why I'm insulting
Yeah,
you.
of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago,
Your mother
I
must have been
wouldn't
pretty
survive past my
insane.
first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
How do you do your job?
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are
Oh,
you?
leave him
I don't
alone,
fly
buddy.
with
That's
my
not what I
feet,
meant to
Commander,
say.
So I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do
I'll
my
help
job
you, don't
as
worry.
well as
I'll
anyone
carry
on
you
the
and I'll
ship,
even
better,
hold your
actually.
dick.
So don't worry about it.
Let's
I'm
change
not
topics.
trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd
Personal
you end up
history.
joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be
I
disappointed.
love talking to people.
My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have
Goodbye. We just don't want to listen to you anymore. I like you though, Joker. You're a bit of a dick, but I can accept that. You've had a pretty hard life by the sounds of it. What was that? Yes? Was it just because I looked at that and it was... No, something came up. What the fuck? Is it telling me that that's Joker? It might be telling me that that's Joker. Okay. In which case, I want to talk to all my crew. But why half of our stations aren't filled and the others are just generic characters? Okay, fair enough. Who have we got here, though? We got a galaxy map. We got Navigator Presley. Hello. Oh, it's you. I remember
If anyone
you.
has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
They're on our side, buddy.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
You doubt
I'm
me?
in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Yeah, I will not tolerate any fucking racism. Now
Speak
let's
freely,
immediately
Presley.
talk about it
I want to
again.
know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not
Clearly.
that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never turn away your
Some
help.
people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Better fucking not be.
How did you end up
Personal
assigned
questions.
to the Normandy?
I signed up with the
It
Alliance.
sounds like
as
we
a
really
navigator
doubt him
right
now.
out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
But now you're
How'd you
here.
end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Awesome.
How did you end
well,
up
I
assigned
want
to
to
the
know more. I
Normandy?
know we already.
I signed
Oh
up with
fuck.
They
How
had
do I
the
skip?
numbers,
There we go.
but their ships were no match for
I
an
guess we're done.
Alliance frigate.
All right then. Well,
It
let's
was a slaughter.
leave. Goodbye, my
Couldn't
friend.
even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Now,
Carry
I
on,
just want to
friend.
say something. Like,
Yes, sir.
obviously, this is a. Oh, I got Paragon and Renegade both for that. I don't really know why. Yeah. So, I just want to say, I've been playing Hitman Contracts on the channel over the last couple of days. I don't know if it started uploading yet. It really depends. But that game came out in 2003. This game came out in 2007. The jump in graphical quality in those 4 years is unfucking believable. And oh my god, technology is cool. Galaxy Map will take us to, well, obviously it will be how we go places, and I would prefer to explore my ship first, say hey to my crew, because I know that you can get crew missions, I believe, in Mass Effect, and obviously if I can do that, I want to fucking do it. What was that? Who have we got down here? I never really know who's who in these areas, so there's just so much to explore, man. What is this? Lab, storage, medical. Right, well, let's start in here because, well, oh, replenish Medi-Gel, yes, please. We should probably know about our guys. Now, I don't remember how to play combat in this game,
Is there
so
something you need?
just remember that for a little while. Hello,
How well do you know the
Kaido
lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that
L2?
have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants.
Oh,
Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind
Like
of
what?
complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity,
Great.
crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Kaiden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I mean,
How did you
yeah,
end up
I'd call
serving
that
on an
lucky.
Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school.
He hasn't got mind
Life always
aids.
seemed boring to me. Too safe. Too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted
You
to travel
regret
the
it, or-
stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any
Ever think you made
regrets?
the wrong choice?
I kind of feel
Sometimes
like
I
we've already
think
done
about
this
opening
conversation.
a
I hope we
private
haven't, guys. I'm
practice
sorry.
back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position
Yeah.
on it. But there's
No,
something
we've
special
read this
about
before.
working on soldiers.
Sorry about
I
that,
left
guys.
the
I
Alliance.
didn't know.
Goodbye, Commander.
So we don't need to worry about her anymore. She seems to say the exact same things each time. What have we got in this lab? Is this some kind of robotic arm and that's it? That's not too useful. Well, Dr. Chuckwus, we will see you another time, because what is this blue blip in the middle here? Kaiden! Tell me about your brain fuckery.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
You've been here for 2
What's your
seconds.
opinion
Tactical
on the last
appraisal.
mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk
All right,
another
then,
time,
fair enough.
Lieutenant.
Commander?
Now, I just want to assure you that there will be no more stupidly long breaks like there have been in, recent well, at any other time I play Mass Effect. Like, I think the last time I uploaded a video on Mass Effect was June, and before that it was like February. So I've really been slacking on this series while a load of other have just sped forward. I'm really sorry about that, because I realized today, I was thinking like, I really want to play like a big AAA story-driven adventure, because I don't think we have any RPGs going at the moment. And I was like, fucking Mass Effect, let's do it. Where does this take us? I didn't go in the captain's office. Fuck! What have we got down here? The vehicle bay. Okay. There's still a place I want to explore, I guess. And I'm pretty sure there's that dude who sells things down here, aren't there? And half our crew! Hell yeah! Back there we got engineering. Maybe I should check out engineering first? I'll speak to the crew later. Who lives in engineering? Tali. I don't think I know Tali. Oh wait, you're one of my crew, aren't you? Yeah, of course.
I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
Must make us pretty fucking fast,
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship's special.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
But you're glad you came with me, huh?
Bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into
I had no idea
ships?
you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival.
Oh, we can kind of see her face. I've never noticed that before.
Her
eyes are blinking. You see a nose.
But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can.
I really thought you'd be really advanced, to be honest.
Vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was 300 years ago.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work, mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Well, let's ask about all that
Tell me
stuff,
about your
Quarians.
Our lives
This
are
would be good to know, you know?
Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Like
kind
what?
of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Oh,
If
you're
our
like the Chinese of
population grows
space.
too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
The Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave. And
Hold on, 17 million on one ship? Is that what you were telling me?
On matters that affect an individual ship,
Or maybe it's a
however,
fleet
the
called the
captain
flotilla.
has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
You're democratic.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Interesting.
I wanna
Okay,
know
tell me
more
about the
about the
Geth.
I doubt
Yeah,
I can
I
tell you
actually
anything
really
you
do.
don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me.
Interesting.
I forgot you
The
created.
Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Isn't AI research illegal?
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
You
This wasn't
specifically.
true
You
AI
fucked it all up, you
research.
bitch.
We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Why did they turn on you?
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Why?
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general
Really didn't
order
fucking
went out
work.
across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
What did you
You
expect?
didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
That's gotta
We
suck.
feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
They defended
Hard to
themselves.
feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not
They
everyone.
didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Okay,
I
yeah,
want to
you're
know
right.
more about the
Pilgrimage.
pilgrimage.
When my people
I mean, I
reach
basically just told
maturity,
you that your
we
entire
leave our birth
race's
ships and
fucking
seek acceptance
ideals are
with a new
wrong, but
crew.
you're still being nice
It's
to me, so
necessary
sure.
to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Sounds dangerous.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Do they always
Can a
accept?
captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even
Interesting,
when a gift
okay.
is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Let's talk about something else
I
then.
want to talk about something else.
Or is that pretty much it? I think that's
I
it.
should go.
Goodbye. I love how clunky that always goes. I'm glad we spoke to you. You gave us a hell of a lot of
Hey,
really
Commander,
useful
you
stuff.
know that
Hello, Adams.
Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll
she
tell her to
bothering
leave
you?
you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She's
I
useful.
figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Nah, tell me about
Fill me
the
in on the
stealth
IES
system.
stealth system.
Nice.
How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
So we're invisible?
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
FTL gives us
Why
a
doesn't
way?
it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
The only one? God damn!
I want to know more
Normandy.
about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
Yeah, tell me
What's so
about that,
special
because
about
she
the
seems
Tantalus
like
drive
very
core?
excited.
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Nice.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I think that's everything,
Carry
so
on, Adams.
see you later, buddy.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm glad she's helping you out. That's actually really cool. Did I have to get all these on our team? I don't think I did I? I think I could have, like, accidentally or otherwise
Looking for
fucked it up.
supplies?
But hello, I am, because I brought you things, I think.
How
New
often will you
items.
get new items?
No, I
Well,
think we
let's-
know this.
And check
Yes,
back
yes,
off.
yes,
Let's see
yes,
what
yes.
you've got.
No.
You bet.
Not what I wanted. Go back.
Looking for
Because we
supplies?
have this
What are
for
licenses?
him. No. How do I
Many
give
of
him the
best
licenses?
Licenses are hard to get, but they're
Fuck it,
well
show me.
worth You bet, Commander.
Fuck me, you got expensive stuff. Oh, cool. But not yet, not yet. We will wait until we can have more credits and therefore buy better stuff. We're not going to waste our measly amount of credits on
Thanks
this.
for
So,
bringing me on
Garrus, how
board,
are you doing, buddy?
I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
You knew?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
True.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
Okay, that's not true.
wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
That was
So
your
you just
reason.
quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's a
I
tough
hope you
decision.
made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec.
Yeah, that's probably necessary, actually.
Anyway, I plan to make the most of this.
And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Sounds good to me.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
I hope I did that right. Have we got a tank?
Commander, good to see
Nice! Oh, Garrus we can't talk to very much. I assume he's going to be one of the minor dudes then. Maybe I shouldn't have him in my crew as much as the others. Hello, Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What
Thanks,
can
buddy. I
do
want to know
for
about
you?
your scar. Hello.
What's your story, Rex?
There's
That's what I
no
wanna know.
Story.
Yes, there is. You're a man. You exist.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race.
Okay, fair enough, buddy.
That was fun.
That's unfortunate.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It isn't?
Seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I see your
Suppose
point.
It isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I won.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Extinction.
Are you people really dying?
We're sure
What do
not
you
getting
think,
any
idiot?
stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
It's like you, huh? Genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why the fuck
don't the
not?
Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
I mean, you
Ask
must
the Krogan.
exist.
Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
We're gonna fucking try if I
So
can.
long, Rex.
We just fucking leave after depressing the fuck out of him. Oh no, is it equip Tully? Oh! Oh, okay. I don't really have anything for you. What are you good at? How do I see what you're good at? I forget. Oh fuck, I've forgotten quite a bit. She's equipped with something terrible. She's got a shit shotgun. So let's give her one of these hurricanes. Pistole. We ain't got anything better. Sniper. I don't think we have anything better. She's got something cooler than we... Oh, nice. Okay. And I don't think I can give her any armor. We don't have any Quarian armor. But whatever. Unless she can have human. I mean, she is humanoid. Ah, whatever. Fuck it. I'm going to equip my dudes. And I'll see you guys in a sec.
Commander.
Hello, Ashley. Oh god, that was a weird fucking
What's
thing.
your
How are
opinion
we
on the
doing?
last mission?
wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
that we'd saved your
Been
unit.
able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Don't blame yourself.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't.
Do you have
Can
a
we
few minutes
talk?
to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry,
The
Commander.
lip sync in
I
this
need to
game is
get my duties
incredible.
squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Yeah, we've already
I
said this.
appreciate the rescue. I just...
You wish
Yeah.
If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut
You
down
couldn't
by...
know.
Our training...
Is she gonna say the
I'll
exact
make
same
sure
thing?
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
alright, well, goodbye.
Dismissed,
We don't need to worry
Chief.
about that. She's a chief! Damn, okay, Ashley. You're pretty damn cool, aren't you? And, well, there's Garrus. Oh, did I not speak to Kaiden? Or was I looking at Kaiden's locker? Okay, so we got Garrus, we got that dude, we got Rex, and we got Ashley. Okay, well, we're done here. What does this mean on the map again? Point of interest. I assume that's just the lockers. Yeah, I've already dealt with all that. Everyone's been kitted out sufficiently. So, let's get on the elevator, shall we? I know that I still needed to check out my own fucking room, the captain's area, because for some reason I completely ignored that. But man, I love the talking segments. I understand that they might not be the most interesting thing on when it comes to video, but I just love it. I love doing it so much. What the fuck? It's so good. Kaiden's round here. We spoke to Kaiden, didn't we? He didn't really want to speak too much. But we do have our captain's office in here, which is where we belong. No, we're commander, aren't we? We ain't captain. We're like extra captain. Personnel manual. Well, there's fuck all in here. That was useful. Let's make our way back up. And there's still a hell of a lot of the ship to explore, so I'll find you. Or I said, I'll find you. There, why can't I speak? I'll be back as soon as I find, well, whatever we got to do next. Hello, open please. Well, I believe we've spoken to everyone, so why don't we open up the galaxy map? Where can we go? I know we've got, oh man. Right click to zoom out and left click to zoom in on a selected destination and scan or land on a planet. What is this? That's Citadel. Well, let's zoom out. Let's go to... Hello, all I can see is the Citadel. Fuck. Why is all I can see the Citadel? Where are we going? We're going to the Citadel, apparently, because it's the only place I can find. Hello? Other places? What am I meant to do? I'm very confused. Oh. Oh, man. Serpent Nebula. We're going further out? Oh, that's so cool. We're in the Milky Way.